Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to do the questionnaire. I apologize that I didn't get to it yesterday. There were some issues regarding that. So instead, we're going to do it today. And the issue was that it was too late. So I knew that if I sent the video into matter, he wouldn't answer regardless. All right. So let's get to it. Okay. So here we are in the Discord. It is the usual suspects. Timmy Sharker. Question coming from Sharker. He says, why do people find trading gold so difficult? Why do you find it so easy? What is your secret? Should I trade gold? So that's four questions, Shark. But that's all right. That's no problem. There's no limit on the amount of questions you can ask it here. There's no rules like that. So why do people find trading gold so difficult? So that's a multifaceted question. First off, depends what broker you're at and where you're from. That's a huge factor. That I can't answer because there's nothing located here. People who were. But for my position, where I am trading and how I am trading it, it is difficult because a lot of Forex traders will treat it just like they treat other currency pairs. Well, I have a lot of experience with commodities, silver and gold. A lot of experience, as you guys probably already know. Everyone in the Discord at least knows that because I've been trading them forever and I've been posting my accounts forever. And we've had this Discord for a while now. It's pretty fun. As you guys know, I've been trading gold since back to like shit. Fuck. 2017 actively. So we're approaching it on 10 fucking years of consistent gold trading. And for me, I mean, a lot closer to a stock. I've said it in a lot of videos. The reason I find it so easy is because I'm fully aware that people don't buy Euro JPY. I say people. Don't come at me with the well, but my bank does. No, people don't buy Euro JPY and hold it for 10 years. The people do that with gold. So it is an investment in that sense. And when it is an investment, and when we're fucking swing trading on the longer term, we're holding things for weeks, there is an upward bias that I'm fully aware of. And there's also just a lot of experience behind it. There is no secret to it. It's like ask me, yo, what's your gym secret, bro? My secret is consistency. I'm going to the gym for also almost a decade. Just doing it, bro. Should I trade gold? Absolutely, you should trade gold. It's one of my best pairs. Can be one of your best pairs too. I know you trade very similar to me. You're into all that automation shit, so you're gonna have to lose some money first, fuck up, the usual. But after you're done doing that, definitely, I recommend it. I love trading gold. It's really great. And I mean, the trades I've posted in here over the last year or so, gold, I mean, it's been good. It's pretty undeniable. So yeah, definitely. When you get used to it, gold is so comfortable to trade. I love it. Spread is kind of high though, kind of difficult. So you got to get on that raw spread. Get you can't. If you can't get a rebate, get spread reduction on that too. Just straight spread reduction. Don't do the cashback. You're gonna get cashback anyway. So then you go to the IBs and tell them, this one's got a better rate, competitive rate, and go on the IB reduction tracker and get the biggest rebate for that. So you can get like a nice spread reduction already on raw spread. In addition to that, contact your broker if you're trading 100, 200 lots more. Get them to add another liquidity provider to your account. If they won't, bro, you got a shit broker, and that'll set your spread down even lower. And that's just money. This is money. Money, 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 money. All right. So, question from Timmy here. By the way, if it's your first time watching, the Garden of Eve flag. Garden of Eve. Adam and Eve. But yeah, the Garden of Eve flag, Genesis flag, means the question's been registered. and then thumbs up means I'm gonna answer it. So when when the thumbs up is removed, that means I answered it. I mean, it's a pretty consistent pattern here. You see that? Usually I do remove the eat flag though, but now I remove the thumbs up. All right, so let's move on to Timmy. Hello, what are the benefits of tariffs? And what is your current outlook on inflation? All right, so you're asking me about the benefits of tariffs. The benefits of mercantilism and protectionism. So first of all, I mean it's not a sales tax. It's not a good way to put it. It's more of a VAT. So it's a consumption tax from the most outlayered form of import. And also, if you don't know the difference between VAT and a sales tax, VAT is a lot heavier because a VAT goes on every chain of distribution. So if a farmer sells milk to a company, he pays a 25% VAT on the value of that milk. And then when that company processes that milk and sells it to the grocery store, the grocery store will have to pay 25% VAT on that as well. I mean, they both have to. It's not 50%, but I mean, the price gets passed on to the store through the producer as well. So you paid it 25 on top of that. And when it's in the grocery store, when you come, you're the motherfucker picking up milk, right? Milk boy. So when you milk boy hop in the store, you got to pay 25% VAT as well. So that's 25% on top of 25% on top of 25%. But if there's just a 25% sales tax, there's essentially nothing on the previous chains. It kind of depends, but usually not. It's not as heavy. So in the example I'm using here, you only would pay that 25% at the end when you when you buy the product. So when you buy the milk, that's it. The fucking farmer isn't going to pay it. The producer isn't going to pay it. They rather pay different forms of taxes, corporate taxes and that kind of stuff. But with VAT, they also pay that. So it's a lot heavier. It's a very heavy consumption tax. It's a lot more similar to VAT in terms that it's a lot heavier for the economy. When you're doing like econometric modeling, when you're doing a dynamic model for a certain. Try to think of something, but examples vary so much on the country. The bigger the country is, the smaller the effect. Like for example, the U.S. on steel. Steel is used for everything. It's a heavier effect. But you're asking about the benefits. But yeah, it's heavier. It's a lower threshold to impact economic growth, which is the long term determining factor for income for the state. Higher GDP growth means more tax revenue, even if rates are the same. So if an economy tenfolds in size, but all the tax rates are the same, revenue is going to go up immensely as well. The benefits of tariffs are you protect your home base industry, and you get some sort of revenue out of that. It is a very elastic curve on it though, meaning that people will simply stop importing shit if it's more expensive. So the tax revenue is very downtrending because people will import less. Regardless, yeah, you're asking for the benefits tax revenue, and you're protecting internal industries. So for example, if I'm following the example I'm using of steel, if it's met with a corporate tax cut, regulatory relief, a corporate tax cut that matches the revenue that's coming from the tariffs, that sort of thing, it can prop up the domestic industry without stifling competitiveness, which is the issue with protectionism. And what is your outlook on global inflation? Damn, bro, global inflation, like in every country on earth, or like on average, or I mean, are you thinking about straight from moves? I think it's gonna get better, bro. I don't think it's gonna get worse or anything like that. There's a lot of doomsday motherfuckers out there on that, but I don't believe so. I don't see how that is gonna happen. I've talked about it in the last video, if you remember, that demand is also dynamic, especially when there's huge supply like that. If it was, for example, in a hypothetical scenario, if you think about it this way, let's say there was some issue getting water, it would prop up huge industries and investment in ways to sell water because everyone needs water. And it's the same with oil. Everyone needs oil. There is no country on earth that doesn't need oil. So supply is dynamic. We've seen changes, and we've seen changes that will permanently be a factor to press baseline prices for oil down, just like the UAE leaving OPEC, something we've mentioned multiple times. So my global inflation, bro, it's hard to say because we're so tied to the dollar. If, for example, Trump doesn't QA now, like, because he's going to war with Iran all the time. You know, he made fun of Biden. He said, haha, if you vote for Biden, you're going to end up in war with Iran. Then he goes and declares war on Iran. And if he does some similar shit to Biden, because Biden just dumped money on Ukraine, on Zelensky. They all got rich. They bought the gold toilet, got fucking indicted for corruption, flew to Israel, the whole fucking deal. Yeah. And then he did QE because America doesn't have like savings for that. They're always in deficit. They got huge debt. So if there's some kind of similar QE, they're buying up bonds like motherfuckers to fund some fucking gigantic conflict in the Middle East. We're gonna feel that everywhere, bro. We're gonna feel it everywhere. But if he doesn't, we're not gonna feel anything. So my current outlook is, if I'm forced to answer, then you're a very scary man to me. So I don't want to not answer it. No one see his name is terrorist for a reason. He'll terrorize you, bro. He'll get you. So I wonder if the algo hates that word or something. I don't know. But whatever. I mean, shit. What can I do about it? I'm pretty positive. I'm leaning like 20% positive on it staying manageable. Not saying it's going to go down or anything. Staying manageable. 20% leaning that way. Hope that answers your questions. Hope you guys feel satisfied. I'll put in an answered here. And that's all I've got for now. If you guys got any more questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me in the Discord. As you guys know, I'm always active there. And that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.